Have you ever been in that situation where you need to speak English and your mind just goes completely blank? You've studied the grammar, you know the words, but when the moment comes, nothing.
Oh, we've all been there. It's that super frustrating feeling where you feel so close to being fluent, but still so far away. It's the kind of thing that can make you second guess all the progress you've made. But what if the solution is simpler than you think? Today, we're going to show you how to master those essential, everyday conversations that will seriously boost your confidence and make learning feel practical and fun.
Welcome to Learn English Quickly with a Podcast. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Adam. We're so glad you're hanging out with us. Before we get into it, if you're serious about getting better at conversational English, make sure you subscribe. We drop new episodes just like this one every single week.
That feeling Adam just described, where your mind just freezes up, it is so incredibly common. You are not the only one. Trust us. It happens when our brains flip into panic mode because we feel totally unprepared for a real world situation.
Exactly. And the real problem is that life doesn't wait around for you to feel prepared. The world is just full of these little, everyday interactions, and when you can't handle them, it feels like you can't really participate in life in English. It can make you feel pretty isolated and stuck.
But here's the good news. What if you could walk into most of those situations already knowing the script? Not a rigid word for word script, but a flexible framework. A handful of key phrases and questions that can guide you right through the conversation, making you feel confident and totally in control.
That's exactly what we're giving you today. We're going to break down 4 of the most common, high-frequency conversations you'll have in English. We'll cover everything from ordering a coffee to making small talk with someone you just met.
Then we'll get into a classic travel situation, asking for directions when you're lost. And finally, we'll tackle a slightly more advanced, but incredibly useful scenario: how to return something to a store, politely and successfully.
And we're not just going to talk about it. We'll act out each scenario so you can hear what it sounds like in a natural conversation. Then, we'll hit pause and break it all down for you, like your own personal English coaches, focusing on the key phrases, pronunciation, and cultural tips you need to know.
And you'll definitely want to stick with us to the end, because we'll have a special shadowing exercise to help lock in everything you've learned. That's where you get to practice speaking with us, which is the most important step. Ready to jump in, Adam?
I'm ready. Let's get to it.
All right, let's kick things off with a really common one. A situation you could run into every single day: ordering a coffee. It seems simple, but it's fast. It can be loud, and it can be a little intimidating.
It really can. You've got a line of people behind you. The barista is talking a mile a minute. It's a perfect storm for feeling nervous. So, let's role play it. I'll be the friendly barista, and Jessica, you be the customer.
Sounds good.
Role play 1. Hi there, what can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get a large iced latte, please?
Absolutely. Would you like any syrup in that? We have vanilla and caramel.
Oh, vanilla sounds nice. Yes, please.
Great. And can I get you anything else?
No, that's all, thank you.
Okay, so that's 1 large iced vanilla latte. Will that be for here or to go?
To go, please.
Perfect. Your total is $5.50. And can I get a name for the order?
Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica. We'll have that right out for you.
Okay, let's pause there. That was a quick conversation, but it was packed with useful language.
It really was. Let's rewind to the beginning. I started with, "What can I get for you today?" That's a really common and friendly way for someone in a shop to start things off. You might also hear, "What can I help you with?" Or just a simple, "Who's next?"
My response was, "Can I get a large iced latte, please?" This is a fantastic, polite phrase for ordering anything. Can I get is so much more natural and common than saying I want. I want can sound a bit too direct, maybe even a little rude in a customer service situation. Other great alternatives are I'd like a or I'll have a. For instance, I'd like a large iced latte, please.
That's such a key point, Jessica. That tiny shift from "I want" to "I'd like" or "Can I get" makes a world of difference in how polite you sound. Then, I offered you options for syrup. This is a classic moment where learners might panic. If you don't understand the options, it is perfectly okay to ask for clarification.
Absolutely. You can just say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "What were the options again?" Don't be afraid to ask. In our little scene, I understood and just picked one. Then you asked, "Can I get you anything else?"
A classic upsell question. Your answer, "No, that's all, thank you," was perfect. It's polite and clearly shows you're done ordering. If you did want something else, you'd just say, "Yes, could I also get a croissant?"
Next up was a really important question. Will that be for here or to go? For here means you're going to stay and drink your coffee in the cafe. To go, which is also called takeaway in some places, means you're taking it with you. This is essential vocabulary for any cafe or fast food restaurant.
And finally, I asked for your name, which is super common in busy coffee shops like Starbucks. Just say your first name clearly. And that's it. You've done it. The main things to remember are to start with a polite phrase like, "Can I get," or "I'd like." And seriously, don't be afraid to ask for repetition if you need it.
Okay, let's move on to something that can feel even more stressful for a lot of learners: small talk. This is just that polite, informal chat we have with people we don't know very well.
Ugh, the terror of the awkward silence. This is a huge hurdle for so many people. The fear isn't just about the language, it's about not knowing what to say. But just like ordering a coffee, there's a framework for it.
Exactly. The secret is asking open ended questions. Those are questions that need more than a simple yes or no answer. Let's imagine we're at a networking event or maybe a friend's party and we've just met.
Role play 2. This is a great party. A little crowded, though.
It really is. Hi, I'm Jessica, by the way.
Adam, it's great to meet you. So, how do you know Sarah?
Oh, Sarah and I worked together a few years back. We've been friends ever since. What about you?
I know her from a hiking club we're both in. We try to go on trips most weekends, and
That sounds so fun. I've been meaning to get into hiking. Where do you usually go?
we explore a lot of the local state parks. The trails are gorgeous this time of year. So, Jessica, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer. I work at a marketing agency downtown. It's busy, but it's creative work.
That's fascinating. My company just hired a graphic designer. It seems like such a skilled job.
It has its moments. Well, Adam, it was really nice talking to you. I'm going to go try and find Sarah to say hello.
You too, Jessica. Enjoy the rest of the party. Okay, let's unpack that. I started with a simple observation about our shared environment. This is a great party. A little crowded, though. This is a super safe and easy way to begin. You're just commenting on the weather, the music, the food, whatever you're both experiencing.
It's the perfect icebreaker. After we introduced ourselves, you asked, "So, how do you know the host, Sarah?" This is a brilliant, open ended question. It connects us to the situation we're in, and it invites a story, not just a one word answer.
And you did the same exact thing back to me. What about you? This is a simple but really powerful technique called mirroring. You just ask me the same question I asked you, which keeps the conversation feeling balanced and easy.
Then the conversation drifted over to hobbies. You mentioned a hiking club, and I showed interest by saying, "That sounds so fun. Where do you usually go?" Showing you're interested and asking follow up questions are the real secrets to good small talk. It proves you're actually listening.
Then I asked the most classic small talk question in the book. So, what do you do? In American or British culture, this is a very standard question when you meet someone new. It's a good idea to have a simple, one-sentence answer ready to go. Jessica's was perfect. I'm a graphic designer. I work at a marketing agency downtown. It's clear, and it gives me more information to ask about.
And finally, the exit. It can feel really awkward to end a conversation. I used a simple, polite exit line. "Well, Adam, it was really nice talking to you. I'm going to go find our host." This clearly and politely signals the end of the chat, so you don't have to just awkwardly walk away.
The biggest takeaway here is just to be a good listener. Start with an observation. Ask open-ended questions about things like the situation, jobs, or hobbies. Show you're interested, and have a polite exit line ready. If you can do those things, you can handle any small talk situation.
All right, our next scenario is a total lifesaver. It's something you will definitely need if you travel or you're new to a city. Asking for directions.
This one is all about mixing politeness with clear, simple language. Your phone could die, or you could just be completely turned around. Knowing how to handle this is such an essential skill. So for this one, let's imagine Jessica is a tourist, and I'm just a local person on the street. Roleplay 3.
"Excuse me, so sorry to bother you, but I think I'm a bit lost.
Oh, no worries. It happens. Where are you trying to get to?
Could you tell me how to get to the city museum, please?"
Of course. The City Museum. Right. Okay, you're actually pretty close. You'll want to go straight down this street for about 2 blocks.
Okay, straight for 2 blocks.
Yep. Then, you're going to see a large bank on the corner. At the bank, take a left.
So, a left turn at the bank. Got it.
Exactly. After you turn left, just walk for another minute. You can't miss it. It's a big old building right next to the park. It'll be on your right.
Okay, so straight for 2 blocks, left at the bank, and it's on my right, next to the park. Is it far to walk?
Not at all. Maybe a 5-minute walk from here.
That's great. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Okay, another great example full of useful phrases. Let's analyze it. I started with, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think I'm a bit lost." This is a super polite way to get someone's attention. Starting with "excuse me" is key, and explaining why you're stopping them, "I'm a bit lost," helps them understand right away.
Definitely. It's way better than just walking up to someone and saying, "Where is the museum?" My response, "No worries, it happens. Where are you trying to get to?" is meant to be friendly and make the person feel comfortable.
Then I asked the main question, "Could you tell me how to get to the city museum, please?" Using "could you tell me," is a softer, more indirect way to ask. It's much more polite than a direct command, like, how do I get to?
Now let's look at the actual directions. I used simple, clear language. Go straight down this street for about 2 blocks. Take a left. It'll be on your right. Those are the basic building blocks for giving directions. I also used landmarks, which are incredibly helpful. I said, you're going to see a large bank on the corner, and it's a big old building right next to the park. Landmarks make directions so much easier to follow.
And here's a really important pro tip for the person who is listening. Repeat the directions back in small chunks. You'll notice I did that. I said, okay, straight for 2 blocks. And then, so, a left turn at the bank. Got it. This does two things. It confirms that you understood, and it gives the person a chance to correct you if you didn't.
That is such a good point. And at the end, Jessica summed it all up one last time and asked a final clarifying question. Is it far to walk? This is a great question. You could also ask, how long does it take to walk there?
And finally, always end with a warm thank you. I said, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. Someone took time out of their day to help you, so showing you're grateful is really important.
Okay, now it's your turn. We've thrown a lot of information at you. But listening is only half the battle. To really get these phrases into your brain, you have to say them out loud. Your mouth needs to get used to making the shapes and sounds of English words.
That's right. So we're going to do a little shadowing. This is a powerful technique where you just listen and repeat, trying to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation as closely as you can. We'll say a phrase, and then we'll leave a short pause for you to repeat it out loud. Don't be shy. Say it clearly. Ready?
Let's start with ordering coffee. Repeat after me. Can I get a medium latte, please?
Good. Now another one. I'd like a black coffee to go.
Excellent. Now let's try a couple of small talk phrases. So, what do you do for a living?
And a follow-up. That sounds really interesting.
Great job. Finally, let's practice asking for directions. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?
And confirming what you heard. So I go straight and then take the second right?
Fantastic. Just doing that simple exercise a few times can make a huge difference in your confidence and your ability to remember these phrases when you actually need them.
And that's our crash course. We've covered ordering coffee, making small talk, and asking for directions. By mastering these small conversations, you build the confidence to handle the bigger ones. The key is just to start simple, learn the basic framework, and practice.
Remember, the goal is communication, not perfection. Nobody expects you to speak flawlessly. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. The point is to connect with another person and get your message across. You're not taking a grammar test, you're living your life.
We really hope you found this episode helpful and that you feel a little more prepared to go out and have these conversations. You can do this. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection.
If you found this helpful, do us a favor and hit that like button. It really helps our channel reach more learners just like you. For our next episode, we're going to be tackling conversations for the workplace, including how to speak up in meetings and talk to your boss. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it.
Thank you so much for learning with us today on Learn English Quickly with a Podcast.
We'll see you in the next one. Keep practicing.